Well, hello GCC, welcome back to Chapter 3. This is our second video. We just learned how to do metric conversions within the metric system. Now we're going to practice on some English system conversions. So, we expect you to know these 9 English conversion factors. Note these are all going to be considered exact. And also, you can only use these 9 from the English system in this class. If you use something else, maybe something you've Googled, that's going to be a 0 points. Okay, you have to use these 9 for English system conversions, nothing else. You cannot Google your own conversion factors. Okay, you'll get 0 points for that. And remember, for an online class, we don't just ask for the answer. We ask, what is your first step? What is the first conversion factor, etc. So you do need to know how to do these problems with the proper conversion factors, even for an online class. All right, so the conversion factors from the English system are 2 cups is 1 pint, 2 pints is 1 quart, 4 quarts is 1 gallon. We actually gave those to you in Chapter 2 to give you a heads up to learn them. Also, you need to know 12 inches is 1 foot. You probably already know that there's 12 inches in a foot. There's 3 feet in a yard. And what you may not remember is there's 1760 yards in 1 mile. And then finally, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and 24 hours in a day. I expect you already knew those 3. So there's a good chance you already knew most of these already. So again, these are the 9 conversion factors you're allowed to use in this class, and you need to memorize them. All right, so let's practice some problems with English conversions. How many gallons is 44.5 cups? So start with the given, which is what we know, which is 44.5 cups. All right, what do we know about cups? There's 2 cups in a pint. Yes, good job. Now, should the 2 cups be on the top or the bottom of the conversion factor? Bottom, right? Because we need cups to cancel out top to bottom. So we're going to put the 2 cups on bottom and the 1 pint on top like that. 1 pint over 2 cups. Cups cancel, we have pints. Are we done? No, we don't have gallons yet. So let's think, what do we know about pints? 2 pints in a quart, right? Are the pints on the top or the bottom? They're on the bottom, right? 2 pints on the bottom and 1 quart on top like that. Pints cancel out now. We have quarts. Are we done? No, that's not gallons. So we're not done yet. What do we know about quarts? Aha, 4 quarts in a gallon. Will the 4 quarts be on top or bottom? On the bottom, right? So 4 quarts on the bottom, 1 gallon on top. Notice gallon is G-A-L. Not a G. G is for grams. So G-A-L is correct. All right, so now quarts cancel and we have gallons. Are we done? Yes, we're finally done after 3 steps. We have gallons. So let's grab our calculators. Again, there are different ways to input this in your calculator. You do not have to do it my way. 44.5 times 1 divided by 2 takes care of the first fraction. Times 1 divided by 2 takes care of the second fraction or conversion factor. Times 1 divided by 4 takes care of the last conversion factor. Equals. I get a lot of digits. What are we focusing on here? Sig figs or decimal places? We're multiplying and dividing. Sig figs. I hope you said sig figs. How many sig figs should I have in my answer? I hope you said 3. 44.5 cups has 3 sig figs. The conversion factors are all exact, so they don't count. So I need to have 3 sig figs. So my 2.78125 is just 2.78 gallons. Good job. There's our first English conversion problem. Very good. All right, moving on. How many inches is 3.5 yards? Again, we're going to start with what we know, which is the given. Start with the given, 3.5 yards. Okay, we need to go to inches. We know how many yards there are in a mile, but that's not heading towards inches. That's the wrong way. What else do we know about yards? Oh, there's 3 feet in a yard. Okay. So a yard is 3 feet. Will the yards be on top or bottom? Okay, yards needs to be on bottom. So we're going to have 3 feet over 1 yard. Like that. Yards cancel. We have feet. Are we done? No. Okay, what do we know about feet? Here's a foot. What's in a foot? 12 inches, right? 12 inches in a foot. All right. Now, does the foot need to be on top or bottom? On the bottom, right? So we're going to have 12 inches over 1 foot, like this. Are we done? We are, because we have inches. Yards cancel, feet cancel. We're left with inches. So let's put it into the calculator. 3.5 yards times 3 divided by 1 times 12 divided by 1 equals 126. Great. No, that's not right. Sig figs, right? We are multiplying and dividing, so we focus on sig figs. How many sig figs can our answer have? Well, 3.5 is 2. 2 sig figs. The conversion factors are exact. So I'm going to go with 2 sig figs. 126 has 3 sig figs. Round 126 to 2 sig figs. And I hope you got 130, not 13. It's 100. We have to keep it in the hundreds place. So 130, use your placeholder 0. 130 inches is the final answer. All right, I hope those English conversions went well for you. That's going to be the end of this video. We'll come back and do some more conversions still. Good luck, GCC. Bye-bye.